Hi guys, good evening, good morning, good night, what is it in your direction? Welcome back to my website, deadforce1234.blogspot.com. So as you guys know, I said earlier, I'm going to start back doing my poem, my anime battles. Now the last thing we read was Apples, a poem that I have had written. So after that was Natsu Dragneel who would be victorious. Now I was asked to do this by a what was his name? Oh my god, I don't remember his name. I was chatting with this guy in the library and we were talking about anime. He was like, bro, we know Natsu would beat Ace, but would he beat Luffy? I was like, no. But you know what? I did it because he started following my website and he read it. So yeah, let's get into it, shall we? Now, when I was writing this, I was really hyped and kind of pissed. Now, you guys might wonder why. Why were you pissed? Well, you see, when I was doing my research, I found out that everyone thinks that Luffy beats Natsu while Luffy's only in Gear 2. Now, as I said before, Luffy does win this fight, but not in Gear 2. Come on, guys. Don't make it look like Natsu is some little chicken on the road or something. You see, you understand me? Like, it's impossible for Luffy to beat Natsu when he's in Gear 2 only. Natsu in his base form can handle Luffy in Gear 2. He has to go higher to win this fight. And even if you guys are saying, bro, that's cap. Okay, fair enough. Do you guys remember that Natsu was lightning? Like when I was doing my research, I realized everyone put all of Natsu's power, all of Luffy's powers, but only like 3 of Natsu's powers. Natsu's power is limitless. There's a lot. There's a lot to it. But these guys are only putting like his base farm, Fire Dragon Roar, Fire Attacks, and that's it. Like they forgot to use his lightning, use his black flames. Like they forgot all of these stuffs. They just, okay, we can just put him in base farm and say that Luffy in Gear 4 whoops sass. And Luffy in Gear 2 would kill him. And Gear 2 is lesser than Gear 4 if you guys get what I'm saying. Right? And it's dumb. It's not even right. If you're gonna put something out there, use both sides, put all the benefits, all the disadvantage, all the advantage. Don't be putting one side to your advantage. Anyways, guys, let's get into it, right? So, as I said, Luffy will win this fight. That's because he has up to Gear 4. Fairy Tail is finished, so Natsu is kind of not has. Well, he not having enough power to match up with Luffy past Gear 3. So, anyhow, let's get out to it. Monkey Luffy's a pirate. He's aiming to find One Piece. Now, he wants to become the most free man in the world, who is the Pirate King. He was born and raised in Fusha village as a young child of Outer Red Hair Shanks. He's a pirate as well. And I'm guessing that's where he got the idea to become pirate. Now, he wanted to prove that, he could become pirate and he stabbed his own self. And that's why he got a permanent scar in his eye. Also, when he was around 7 years old, he had Shanks' fruit, the Gumu Gumu no Mi, which gave him the powers of rubber. He became a rubber man. And for the guys who was updated to One Piece at the moment, we know that that's not the only thing he received from that fruit, right? Yeah. But for those who haven't reached till there, we'll stick at a rubber man. Now, after receiving the scar, Shanks gave him a hat when Shanks was leaving and told him that I'll be collecting this back one day when you become a true pirate. Since then, Luffy trained with his other siblings, actually not real siblings, like step siblings, Gold Ace and Sabo. What is Sabo's last name? I can't remember at the moment. Now, Luffy's real father is Monkey D Dragon, his grandfather is Garp. As I said, Portugal's Ace is the older brother, Sabo is the second brother. Note, none are related by blood. They just drank a cup of sake and said we're brothers from now on. I mean, this guy literally went into a whole war fighting to save Ace, like if it's his real brother or something. I'm gonna cry. Oh my gosh, I'm actually remembering that scene and moment. Anyways, Ace died. Sad. Now, he left when he was 17, I'm talking about Monkey Luffy, to start his pirate adventure. He first went and got Zoro, then from there on he got Nami, Sanji, Usopp, and the crew got bigger and bigger. At the moment we have about 12, but here I have where it was 9. Because these are basically the main guys. Monkey Luffy the captain, Zoro the swordsman, a vice captain, Sanji the cook, and a big ass fighter. Now we have Robin, she the archaeologist and a fighter as well. Nami is the navigator. She fights as well, but she's mostly just a navigator and a treasure hunter. One big thief. Anyways, Usopp, Go D Yusuf. Sniper, aka Sugar King, aka God Yusuf. Now we have Frankie. Cyber Frankie, he's the ship mechanic and also a big fighter as well. Then Chopper, Tony Chopper, the ship's doctor. Now, this monkey you're seeing here, it's Cap. We all know it's Cap. Chopper kills people, he can destroy towns, villages, but just because in his base form he looks like a little raccoon dog, everyone's just like, $100, said this nigga. Yeah, let us see they try and fight him for that $100. They're gonna die. Anyhow, I'm sidetracking. My bad. So, anyways, that was Luffy. Now let's check Natsu. So, I turned this Natsu Dragneel. Remember the famous guild Fairy Tail is a fire user and a Dragon Slayer. An exceptional one at that. He's no ordinary fire user. He's a Dragon Slayer. Now, Dragon Slayers basically can eat their own element and use it back to gain more power. When it's eat their own male element, I don't mean from themselves, from other sources. It's like how we can eat our own skin. They can't eat their own fire. They can't eat their own water. Stuff like that. Anyways, so his main team is Wendy, Marvel, Lucy, Arphelia, Grateful Buster, Arthur Scarlet, and not forgetting Happy and Clara. Now, he joined this guild when he was, what age? I can't remember. But it is when his father, the King of Fire Dragons, Igneel, disappeared on July 7th, 777, which all the dragons disappeared who had Dragon Slayers. They all disappeared, and you have to watch Fairy Tail to get the rest. Now, this is the guild he stays in. Well, at the start of the anime, during the anime, the guild would just change over and over and over. As they always destroying it. This is my boy Natsu Dragneel, his father, Igneel. Rest in peace, sir. The guild leader Makarov, Natsu's team, and that's it. So, I gave you guys the history on them. Let's go on to the power, shall we not? Let's start with Monkey D Luffy, the man who's gonna be Pirate King. Now, he has normal fire of punches, which he just calls the Gummy Gatling. We have him entering second gear. The steam shows you how speedy he's becoming, how fast he's gonna become. He moves like at the speed of sound until after his 2-year training arc, he's gonna move at the speed of light. No, wait, scratch that. Light travels faster than sound. Yeah, I should say. After the 2-year training, he's gonna start moving at the speed of light. Now, there's him in third gear, where a part of his body becomes extremely huge, like a giant. Fourth gear, we have Monksman, extremely strong, Snake Man. This to me is kind of the most deadly one. Most you would say is Monksman, but to me it's Snake Man. Then we have Tank Man. This is basically just focusing on defense, nothing else. Now that we're done him, and as you guys can see how small his attacks are, like it's just those are the bases. I mean, he can use different attacks, but that's it. Now we have Natsu Dragneel. Now let's look at this. He's a fire dragon slayer who can eat fire and gets more stronger. So basically, you're fighting him with around fire, you're gonna lose unless you're on a boat. He gets motion sickness, and not to mention Luffy can't swim. So yeah, put both of them on land, it's gonna be a long fight. Put them in the ocean, it's gonna be a tricky fight because Natsu can't fight properly. He gets motion sickness, but if he gets Luffy overboard, he wins. But anyway, we're gonna put this on land to fight. Now, back to this. Eating flame, that's one of his powers because he literally eats flames to get more stronger. Raw the fire dragon. It's a range attack where he spits out fire, roars out fire, or let's say the element, because all dragon slayers can do this. Roar the wind dragon, roar the iron dragon. But we're talking about Natsu here. Then we have brilliant flame. This is where both his arms are in fire and he uses a combo attack to beat your ass with. Iron Fist. Now, most people be like, so what? His arm is just on fire again. Now this time, that single arm of fire is 10 times stronger than him with his whole body of fire and brilliant flame. We have Phoenix Flame. That's a secret art. That dragon says secret art, where his whole body in flames and becomes extremely faster. So as I was saying, Luffy in second gear alone can't beat Natsu. In Phoenix Flame, he's already extremely fast. Exploding Flame Blade, Lightning Fire Dragon. Now, Natsu goes in Lightning Fire Dragon mode and Luffy wants to stay in gear 2. He's gonna die. He's gonna get burnt and he's gonna get shocked. Now, scratch that. Lightning doesn't work on Luffy. We understand that. But lightning will help Natsu become faster. Now fire burns rubber. But as you guys can see after about the 2 years arc, I think Luffy becomes immune to fire. I'm not sure. But I can see him using fire in one of his attacks. And where he's I forget the attack's name. Flame Fist or something Luffy calls it. Anyway, Black Fire Dragon where he uses black fire with his own fire. Now the black fire is 10 times stronger. Dragon Force. Now this is the most powerful form of all Dragon Slayers. The Dragon Force. That's where they bring out like most of the dragon parts in them. This also is END form. That's Natsu's most powerful form to this day. Until 100-year quest comes out and gets probably stronger. But that's his strongest from END. And we're just his name. Now, let's get on the fight. So, as I said, this is a long edit, man. Now, let's say the two they start fighting because let's say Luffy comes and see that Natsu beats Ace. Cause I mean, no one can tell me Ace can beat Natsu. He's gonna die. Ace is literally fire. Natsu eats fire. Psh, end the story. Now, anyways, they're fighting. Luffy becomes extremely faster. After gear second. No, yes, so Luffy goes in gear 2 to become extremely faster than Natsu in his base form. Natsu goes into lightning mode to catch up with him. Then they start fighting. Now, note, if they brawl physically only, no powers, Natsu will win. No one can change that. Natsu fights on a daily. If you guys notice, Luffy got his powers at 8-7. So Luffy's attacks are power-based attacks. You hardly see Luffy fighting without using his rubber body. He literally fights with power-based attacks. Remember now, right? When he pulls his hand back and then shoots it, the speed his hand is going at, that's what makes his attacks harder. So, bear fight, no powers, Natsu will win. No powers, Luffy wins. So, going on to it. Now, let's say Natsu gives out a lightning fire dragon route to distract Luffy. He goes in. Then Luffy uses Haki to block the flames. He goes into gear 4th. And that's where it's gonna get tough. But Natsu also has emotional flames, and where the more angry he gets, the more stronger he is, or the more sad he gets, the more weaker he becomes. So he gets angrier, his flame becomes so hot, even the surroundings and stuff. But now Luffy's in gear 4. Bunks man, he's in the air. Now she can't fly unless he uses his flames to boost him, but he still can't fly. So they start fighting again. Natsu entering his demon form slowly. Before he even fully enters it, Luffy notices jumping with a seer punch is covering Haki moves so fast Natsu can't dodge, and beats him. That's it. That's how he beats Natsu. Well, anyway guys, that's just a brief explanation I gave you guys. You guys want to read the whole thing, you know where to find it. That's first123for.com. Come on my website, read the whole thing and see for yourself. Am I telling the truth or not? Does Luffy really win? Does Natsu lose? Is Natsu really that strong as I mentioned? You guys have one way to find out. My website, that first123for.blogspot.com. Check it out.